Every gamer alive has a guilty pleasure game. A game that makes you go, Jesus Christ, this game sucks balls. But I can't stop playing it. For me, that game is Event Zero. Shit sucks, I know it, but not gonna stop me from playing it every year. Let me explain. The game starts off in the worst fucking way possible. A 15-minute long cutscene. Except, it's not just a cutscene, it's 15 minutes of text to read and interact with that's supposed to get you all caught up on the events that happened prior to the game. Then, you board a ship called the Nautilus, at which point you are greeted by Kaizen, the ship's computer. So, you talk to Kaizen a little bit, tell him to go fuck himself, he gets mad, threatens to kill you, you make up, then tell him to go fuck himself again, and then boom, now you're in a murder mystery. Everybody on the ship is dead. Ooh, and now you have to find out who did it. Dun, dun, dun. Was it the funny mustache guy? Or maybe it was this lady holding the screwdriver? Spoiler alert, it was the fucking computer. Except, spoiler alert, it wasn't the computer, it was another scientist the whole time. Except, spoiler alert, they're not even a scientist anymore because they turn into a floating cosmic fart cloud after wearing their Oculus for too long. The plot, the writing, the stupid puzzles, none of these are reasons I actually played this game. I play it because... Keep going. Okay, right here, stop. I play it because of this part of the game right here, where you first board the Nautilus and have your first interaction with Kaizen, the ship's computer. This is what I like to call the honeymoon phase of the game. And it gets me every year. At first, the honeymoon phase is incredible. It's filled with a lot of laughs and fun questions and experimentation. It makes you go, oh my god, this is just like, I'm just like David Broderick from War Games. This is amazing. But unfortunately, just like all honeymoon phases, it doesn't last for very long, and the novelty of it begins to fade away after about 5 to 10 minutes. See, the fantasy, as nerdy as this shit sounds, is in talking and almost building a relationship with a hyper-intelligent supercomputer. One that is constantly learning and trying to solve problems. Kinda like Joshua from War Games.
Wow. We got something.
But that's the thing. Kaizen isn't as smart as Joshua, and is just one misinterpreted or unscripted question away from cracking any illusion that he might be. If you try to ask a question using the wrong syntax or try to carry a conversation longer than 30 seconds, Kaizen will just respond with a bunch of meaningless babble that ends up making you feel way more confused about what you were supposed to do than you already were. And the worst part is, there are times where you might figure out the solution to the problem, but still can't actually do anything about it because Kaizen is still 5 scripted lines behind and won't let you progress until you get him all caught up to speed, even though he already knew what the answer was in the first place. It's like having a math teacher forcing you to show them your work on the most trivial problem from a test they gave you, but you don't know how to show them your work or explain how you even got there because you got the answer without having to do any of the extra steps because that's just how your brain works. So now you're just tripping over coffee table after coffee table trying to manufacture some sort of bullshit steps for a solution you and the teacher both already know. Look, guys, my point is I really like War Games, and seeing all the creepy and somewhat cool stuff we are able to do with AI these days, I am just waiting for someone to make a more updated version of this type of game. Because I can't. I refuse to ever play it again. I do this every year where I play and expect it to be better or different, and it never is. So that's it. I'm hanging up my coat, I'm putting it away, and I'm locking the coat in the closet, and I'm never playing this game again. Never. Not ever. Never will I ever play Event Zero again. Never and ever. Maybe next year, though?
It's the end of the road. Was a hard trip. You didn't choose the easy way. It's the end of the world. You're almost fast asleep, and all the stars say